Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. I almost said another episode. I mean, I guess it's an episode. Uh, schizophrenic episode, but you know. But welcome back. This is going to be the first episode of, I'm going to start doing like weekly or monthly updates or something on like the things that I'm doing, the channel and everything. I actually got notes, for once. So, first thing is we're doing a contest in Minecraft. I'm gonna start doing some contests and stuff in like Minecraft, Siege, Gate when it drops, our typical games and stuff. But the first contest for Minecraft, because I want to do some building contests and stuff like that, is whoever has the coolest mega base has to be of modern design, like something that could be put in a city. But whoever has the coolest and best designed mega base will possibly, if I can work it into my city that I'm working on for the channel, it will be put in the city if I can work it in. Just depends on style and everything. And they'll also win $50. You'll have 1 month to do it from now. From now. So, well, I'll just give you till the 1st of October. 1st of October is the last time you can make submits or whatever. And then when we do the actual stream, what I'll do is I'll go I'll just join your world, whatever. Or if it's on Java, and if you can't upload it to Eternos or whatever, then instead, optionally, you can just like send me the file or just take lots of pictures of the build. And then if you win, I'll just try and figure out how to build it, or I'll design a building off of it. But yeah, you'll have 30 days, or 30-ish days to make a mega base in a city architecture, which I thought would be just, you know, a cool thing for the channel. And we're going to be doing a lot of these, so I actually had a vote on like the length of each thing, and it seems like everybody wanted it to just kind of be based off of a scale that gives us options to be able to change the scale of things and everything. So this first one's just like one building, you know. But in the future, I might be like, yeah, design a whole like city block, or design a whole like village or whatever. Not everything is gonna be, you know, city based. It's not all gonna be on the city I'm building for the YouTube channel. But it can just be like different challenges that could be, you know, really big challenges or really small challenges. It just kind of depends. Do like redstone or whatever. On the subject of challenges, when skate drops, there's a temporary park that's available that is the Dime skate park. And so in the first couple of days, whenever we've got peak amount of people playing with us, we're going to do a contest on the Dime skate park. So it'll either be the 16th when the game drops, or one of the days after it, because I believe it's Tuesday that it drops on. Maybe it's a Thursday. I don't fucking remember. I think it's Tuesday, because the 12th is the Friday. Yeah, so it's like a Tuesday that it drops. So it'll either be that day or the next day or whatever. So if you're wanting to join, just definitely join the Discord. I don't know. I'll put a link in the video, in the comment section. But yeah, just join the Discord, and that's how you'll do either contest, the skate contest, whatever. And we are gonna be doing like realistic skating, ish. Basically, just don't trick line, you know. Because though trick lining is cool, I want more of like a normal contests. For one, I prefer to realistic skate, but also because a lot of the people that are in the community are very new to skate and have never played a skate game, or in some people's cases, a skateboarding game in general. Uh, so I don't want to, you know, have the contest be one-sided of like the 1 or 2 people that join that have played Skate 3 and just trick line. Because I feel like that would be less fun for the newer people that I got in the community. So if you're interested, like I myself, I don't think I'll partake, but I won't consider it a win if I win. I don't know how we're doing it. I've still got to figure that out. I'm thinking we could do like a spot battle, maybe, and just like make it a really long amount of time, and you just aren't allowed to do any tricks or whatever until it's your turn. Because I want it to be like turn-based or whatever, so like one person will go through the line of the... I've seen bits and pieces of the skate park there, in the Dime skate park in Skate, and from the looks of it, I know kind of like some cool spots to have like the contest run through, so I think that'd be cool. But I have to figure out like how the points are going. So if I can figure out how, because I haven't played on the playtest at all, so if I can figure out how the spot battles work, we can try and figure out how to make that work, hopefully. Also, I hope that there's just not a whole shit ton of people there, because then it would be kind of difficult, because they don't have private servers, I don't think. Not yet. I hope they do on release. That'd be kind of goated. But from what I've seen so far, there's none at all. So it'd be kind of annoying if there's 500 different people skating. I know you can turn off other skaters showing up, but I wonder if you can make it to where you only see your friends. Because if so, that would be perfect. I wouldn't even need private lobbies or whatever. Fuck it. That's not my problem. If I can see my friends and nobody else, I don't really care then. But I'm not exactly sure on how all that works. But just know, we're definitely doing a contest there. And it's not going to be for money or anything. I mean, it's a new game. It's just like, I mean, maybe, depending on how many people we get, maybe I'll like shout out your channel if you got a channel. To my somewhat small audience. But you'll get some views, some follows, or whatever. Might be a small audience, but very loyal. So yeah, look forward to that. And then another thing, oh yeah, we got the Discord roles. I updated recently, a couple of nights ago. At like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, this is the perfect time to do this. But I decided that we can also do like how we did the tournament before. Well, now we're doing 1v1 this Sunday, and we did a 1v1 already earlier this week with Tiger Boy taking on Ezra, and then he took on Alex in a 1v1 with only snipers and Boss G. So I figured that we could probably do like a tier system, and it also kind of works for how we're going to be doing ranked next season. So I have an alt account that I keep forgetting that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear off enough space so I can have my alt account and my regular account. And then I'm going to use my alt account with what we're referring to as the rookie players, compared to, I mean, I call them pro players in the Discord, but we're not good. We are not really that good, but it's just kind of to differentiate the people. And so the proper rank stack will have my main account, and then people like Honor, Ezra, or well, Ezra's kind of a little bit different because he's also going to be on the rank stack sometimes as like a support, but you know, Connor, Trenton, Hunter, also sort of Tiger Boy, but Tiger Boy is also on the rank stack, so. But like, I'll have my second account just basically play with like the guys with lesser skill, try and help them learn the game a little bit more and get better themselves. And then, so what I came up with was this concept for like a ranked almost in the Discord. And so if you want to go from the being like a rookie player to being considered a decent player, then you have to challenge. You have to have beat all of the people, you know, in the rookie league or whatever that we got in the Discord in 1v1s. You've got to beat every player in 1v1s, and then you can challenge one of the guys in the upper rank, like above you, like me, Alex, Mevic, Coda, Charles, one of us. And then if you can beat them, then you're allowed into the next league up. And then above that, during these tournaments and stuff that we're gonna be doing, above that will be whoever is the winner of tournament. So if Virus keeps winning tournaments, then he'll just remain up there forever, which he probably will, because he's just that guy. But so Virus won the last tournament, so yeah, he's just the I named it Grandmaster. I don't know what to name it. I'm not gonna lie, I use ChatGPT to come up with a fucking stupid name for the rules. But so if somebody can beat him in the next tournament, then they'll be in that role, and he'll move back down to the good players. So I thought that would be cool, and we're gonna do a lot of content on since Siege. Ultimately, I'm not having too much fun with regular Siege. I figure this like style of like our own little league can make it more fun again, you know? If it's only 1v1s and like scrimmages and stuff, then we can have our like own metas and stuff, and we don't have to worry about actually like playing against players, except for on ranked Sundays, which every Sunday we're gonna be playing ranked. I've already got my whole Sunday planned out for like the rest of eternity. It feels like so, well, at least for the whole football season, I guess. So I'll be in the morning, you know, going to church with Dalton and Micaiah. If you guys don't know who Dalton and Micaiah are, you missed out on some old lore. Dalton used to play Siege with us all the time. But so I go to church every morning with them, and then immediately afterwards, I go over and watch the game with Alex and Carter. I watch the football game with the boys, and then I come home, Alex goes to his house, and then we all play ranked for ranked Sundays. Dude, it's gonna be so much fun. Sundays are like the best days now. Because I have them off because, I mean, I'm busy the whole day. And, I mean, mainly it's because I never work Sundays. Every place I have worked in the last, like, actually ever, I think. Maybe the first time I worked at McDonald's, maybe I didn't have that availability. There's no Sundays. But pretty much every place I've ever worked, I haven't worked Sundays because, I mean, I'm a church guy. I go to church every week. And so now it's just like, since I have this Sunday off and like the afternoon is typically just open, now it's like, okay, well, let me do something with that. And so that'll be fun, doing the ranked stuff, and then, yeah, doing our own little league, I think will be more entertaining than just actually playing the game of Siege, because Siege is garbage. I fucking hate that game. I love it, but I hate it. So, yeah, that's that on the new Discord rules. And I might do a similar thing for, Skate when it releases, because we can play games of Skate. I mean, not in the game technically, but I mean you can still play a game of Skate, because a game of Skate literally only requires you to be able to see the other player. That's it. So you can play games of skate without having the game make you like a custom game mode or whatever. And so we're gonna be playing lots of games of skate, and I thought I could do possibly the same thing, where we've got like a league of like the newer people that are still kind of learning. So like when I stream with them, will just be a lot of teaching them how to play skate and how to do cool things with skate. And then them getting better at, you know, tricks and stuff like that. And then us who are actually decent at skate, which will have more entertaining like skate battles. I think that might be also a cool thing for that game as well. Honestly, we could do it for pretty much any game, you know, just like trying to get better at every game that we play. Honestly, it would be kind of cool. Get the whole community better at every game. It'd be sick. We could do that with fighting games too. Get Demetrius involved. Demetrius is the GOAT at fighting games. So we could do the same thing with that. Honestly, there's just endless content we can do with all that shit. So that's one thing, is the Discord ranks and stuff. The next thing is October, or not October, September. Actually, both October and September, we're gonna have subathons. September isn't gonna be like a huge subathon. It's just like the day skate releases. Pretty much the rest of the month is going to be almost strictly skate, except for on the Sundays we'll still do ranked once the new season starts. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Just playing the new game, learning all of the new maps, learning, you know, fun stuff you can do in skate, just kind of exploring and unlocking shit and maxing out all the characters and stuff. Because if you don't know already, I've already announced that I'm going to be doing some like realistic skate clips and stuff, which I'm already doing with Session. I'm gonna make like mock skate films with like the most realistic I can make tricks look, and like with the replay editor and all that, because I think that's a big, real fun part of the game, is making realistic looking clips. So I'm gonna be doing like skate films, and so for that, I figured I'm gonna have like several different characters so I can swap between their perspectives or whatever. That way it's not just the same skater over and over and over. This way we can get like, you know, like what Skate 3 was, where you had like a team of skaters. You film parts for each character. And so I'm gonna have, I don't know if they have several character slots. If so, then I'll just have the one account. But if not, I mean, I've got enough consoles that I'll have at least like 4, maybe 5 characters if you're only allowed one character. I'll just make accounts for every console I own. But so I'm gonna basically be like speed running through the game almost, trying to get all the gear that I possibly can, so that I can have them, you know, have their outfits and aesthetics looking good for all the skate parts and everything. So that's gonna be the entire last like half of September is going to be basically nothing but skate. I'm gonna be playing skate pretty much every single day and just grinding all my characters, trying to get as much gear and stuff, and also like figure out their styles. So one thing that I'm doing already in Session that I think is really cool is like each character that I start doing parts with, I do on separate days, and on those days I'll just be like, I'm feeling like this style. Like one of them I skate Goofy, because actually that's how I prefer to play the skate games, is with a Goofy skater. Even though IRL I'm actually a regular skater, it's weird. I don't understand it, but my brain is just like, yeah, it looks cooler when I'm playing it in Goofy. I like my thumb is just from the Flick It system. I'm just so used to doing all the tricks in the Goofy stance. So you kind of like get your own stance when you're playing skate games. even if it's not the same stance as you are IRL. It's it's kind of weird that that works like that, but it does. And I've heard other people talk about it too, so it's not just me. I might be crazy, but uh, not in this instance. But so then I've got some skaters that I'll play in regular, so that their part, you know, kind of looks more individualistic. And then I've got some tricks that I specifically do with certain skaters. So like one of the characters, Stevie, he's a regular skater. He scoots or he scoots what? He skates in regular. And so I do like all of the big gap tricks with him. So any like ollieing over a tall thing or ollieing across a huge gap or whatever, I do with him specifically. So that like in the video it comes off as like that's his style of skating, which I think is cool and like more uh, immersive. Um, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until I realized because one of the other, and actually they're characters that are in one of the books I'm writing. It's gonna turn into a game eventually. Because actually in the book, uh, these are characters that canonically do skateboard, and so technically, I guess these skate films that I'm gonna be making, in skate and like session and stuff, I guess technically they could just be canon. That'd be kind of funny that they're actually like canon films in that book that you can actually just go on YouTube and watch. That's actually such a cool meta concept. Oh, that's kind of fun. I just kind of came up with that. But so I was playing with one of the characters, Brielle, and she's a regular stance, and I realized that I did a lot of like the same types of tricks and grinds and stuff with her, but I didn't do that same stuff with the other guy, the Camden, which is the main like character almost of the story. And so I was just like, oh, what if I did this for all the skaters? Like they all had like their own style, and so I was doing different techniques and stuff when I was skating in session. And so we're gonna be doing that in skate, which I think is cool. Uh, and we're also gonna be doing some things like I said earlier with the contest, but we can also do like maybe skate flips or whatever. You know, like who can get the coolest, most realistic skate flip. Could be fun. Uh, I watch a lot of YouTubers like Stoked that do things like that, so that could be a cool concept. Um, but yeah, so that's on that. September is going to be mostly skate, and then October we're also doing a subathon, and that is going to be like Halloween, you know, the horror-based stuff. So I've actually got like a whole bunch of titles. Actually, I can pull it up on my phone right now as we're talking. Put it in branding. So we got Gloomwood. Gloomwood is some small little indie game which kind of looks like Resident Evil, and it's super immersive. Like all of the menus, the map, and everything. None of it pauses the game, and it's like actual physical items that you're holding. Like your inventory system is like a little suitcase because you play as a plague doctor in a town that looks like Yarnum from Bloodborne. Oh, dude, it's so cool looking. And the best part is that it's got a PS1 style of graphics. So like the really old look to it. Oh, dude, it's so cool. But it's a stealth horror game, and so you're sneaking around in the dark trying to. You have to like kill different enemies and stuff to get to different areas. And it's so cool looking. And so I got that. And actually, I think it's on. I think it's on sale on Steam for like only a couple of bucks. So honestly, I recommend hitting it. It looks like such a fun game. So we're gonna be playing through that. Tormented Souls is another one. And it's honestly like the same thing, but instead of towards Resident Evil, it's towards Silent Hill. So it's got like the pre-placed cameras or whatever. instead of being third person or first person or whatever, you like see it in the perspective of like video cameras. And so it's a weird, I don't know how to describe it, but it plays just like Silent Hill. Um and it's just like it doesn't have necessarily PS1 stylized graphics or anything, but it's it's definitely like the feel of the old horror games. So I thought that'd be cool to play. So we've got that downloaded and everything ready to play. And then me and Tiger Boy, or Frank, are going to be racing in Five Nights at Freddy's to beat all the Five Nights at Freddy's games and see who can do it the fastest. I already did this once with Brad. We didn't get all the way through. We only got through like I think the first two games, and I ended up winning, but he ended up getting off because we were already having problems with the games just not running in general. And then he had work in the morning anyways, because I mean he's a Marine, so he kind of, you know, duty calls. But so we ended it early. But with Frank, we're gonna try and do all of the games again and see who can beat them the fastest, which I thought was another cool like throwback concept to an old stream. So we're gonna be doing that, and then the Quarry. The Quarry is just like some of the horror games I played last October, during like Horror Fridays. Just like Little Hope. Little Hope, one of my favorite horror games ever. But this time, I got several content creators together. We're gonna be doing a full playthrough with all these content creators. It's gonna be me, Aaliyah, Clappin' Bussy, and then possibly Miko Cat. She hasn't confirmed or said anything about it yet, but I did ask, so we might be able to get Miko Cat on board to do it, and then there's a couple other people I've asked to possibly do it. So we're gonna have like essentially, because I think there's 5 characters that can play. So I'm gonna try and get 5 people, 5 different content creators to stream it all together, because I think that'd be fun. And a cool like meshing of our communities. So that's another thing we're gonna be doing. And then the next one was actually your guys' pick, and I put it up to vote. And right now, Resident Evil 7 is winning. But I gave you guys the option of Sons of the Forest, Outlast 1 and 2, or Resident Evil 7, all of which I have actually played on stream. And actually, everybody seemed to enjoy all of them, so that's why I kind of left it up to you guys to decide. So that's what you guys decided for so far for that one. I think you've still got like 11 days left, so if you want, go ahead and go look at that now. And go ahead and vote. But then the next one is Phasmophobia. Me and Alex have been talking about playing it for like years almost. So we're gonna be playing that together, and it's cross-platform, so we're gonna have the whole gang on, pretty much. I think Coda's got it probably, and Mevic definitely has it. I think they play it all the time, so we'll probably be able to get like everybody involved. So that's another one. That'll be lots of fun. And then the last 2 are, I'm going to be hopefully getting Silent Hill 2 remake that came out last year, and the Until Dawn remake that came out last year, and playing through them as well, because those look fun. So that's a possibility if I've got enough money, and if I don't blow all of that money on Skate. Because I'm not gonna lie, Skate is probably gonna be my gacha game. I don't need anime girls and all that stuff for a gacha game. You give me the option of colorful vans and skateboards, oh bro, I might be throwing hundreds of dollars into this game. If it's not going to rent, it might be going straight to EA's pocket. They cracked the code, they figured me out. So that's that as well. So that's the September and October. Fucking things. So next, I can now officially announce the. Oh, that's why. I can officially announce the stream team. So the stream team is the people that basically have the most say in like the streams and the community and stuff. So also kind of looking to see if I offered 2 more people a spot on the stream team, so it might change very quickly. And that actually already has, because I just accepted somebody literally right before I started recording. But the stream team consists of obviously myself. Well, sorry, let me explain more in detail. Like, they'll be able to sometimes dictate some of the things that we play. Like sometimes if they're just like, hey, let's play this game, we'll be like, okay, cool, and then I'll stream it or whatever. And then also like we'll do collab streams or whatever. Just like how Connor is. I mean, Connor joined the stream team already. He was one of the first, or yeah, one of the first like 2 official members that I added from the original cast. And we actually got him affiliate. He's got an affiliate already from Twitch, which is actually insane. But so now sometimes if he wants to play a game, he'll just be like, oh, yo, let's do this on stream. Like, okay, cool. And we'll, you know, give you shout outs or whatever and help you like grow your channel and everything. And yeah, I mean, we've already gotten him affiliate, so I mean, just look at Connor as a perfect example of that. So yeah, I obviously am the head of the community and the main streamer. And then Popping Bussy, Alex, obviously part of the stream team, one of the official, you know, OGs. Why are you looking at me? Sorry, I'm on the SMP server. Yeah, fucking 1v2'd, buddy. But obviously, yeah, Alex and Charles both are part of the stream team. Obviously, they've been part of the stream team literally since day 1, since before day 1, before I was even on Twitch. Charles was streaming with me like all the time. That motherfucker set me on fire. Sorry, I did not expect a battle. I was just chilling on the server. I didn't realize that they were gonna throw hands with me. But yeah, obviously Alex and Charles are gonna be part of the server because I mean they're the OGs. Or the stream team. I don't know why I said server, but the stream team. And then Aries Ghost, my little brother, was actually the first official member to be added after the OG team formed on like day 0. And so yeah, he's an official member, and he has been for quite a while actually. And then Aura Ghost, or Connor, is also another official member that's been an official member for quite a while now. And like I said, he's the one that we got. He wasn't streaming on Twitch, and since then he started his Twitch channel, and we've gotten him from 0 to now having well over 100 followers and being affiliate, which is awesome. I love to see it. He literally went from not even streaming to being affiliate from the community, which is just crazy to think about. And then the 3 new official members that are being announced this episode. Literally yesterday is when they became official members, and then this one guy literally just became a member like 5 minutes before this recording. So what, a half hour ago? Um, so the first official new member is Tiger Boy. It's kind of obvious though, because we've already announced that he's part of the rank stack, the official rank stack, like the big boy rank stack. Now he is considered part of the rookie league of R6. That's just because I want him to go through the full process to be considered one of the our Discord Pro League, even though we're all garbage. But so yeah, he's already been officially a member of the rank stack, but now he's also officially a member of the just stream team in general. And it's also kind of cool because he came to the community from my little brother, who was the first guy I let in to the stream team. Like the first member I've ever added was my brother, and now he's got another person that he added to the group in general, and now that friend of his has also joined the stream team. So it's kind of cool to see it grow, not even just from me and the people that I meet, but also from like my brother and stuff, which is really cool. And then the second one is Hunter. Hunter joined a random stream of mine, found me on Twitch, and then has been pretty much just playing R6 with us like every day almost ever since then. And I think he said he'll also be playing Skate with us, possibly. So that'll be cool. And so I figure, since we do so many 1v1s with him and play Siege so much with him, we might as well. So he is officially also a member of the stream team. So that is also a cool thing of like, yeah, just some random guy that just randomly found me in my Twitch stream is now officially a member of the stream team, which is just, you know, kind of cool to see. What happened there? Oh, I see. Starting to break through the ceiling. That's cool. So yeah, he's the next member. And then the guy that literally just got added, he put in an application for the stream team, and I decided, you know what, he's been on streams quite a bit the last like half a month or whatever. He also streams himself. And so that is Dragon. Dragon actually, I think joined Tiger Boy's stream. So Tiger Boy, who got added to the stream team from joining the community off of my brother, has now also gotten somebody else added to the stream team from his streams. So that's cool. Dragon has a PC that can run pretty much any game. So he's able to join pretty much any game we're going to be playing. And he's already been on the Minecraft server. His house is that house over there. So yeah, he's also officially a member. Now the next two people that I have offered a spot, I don't know if they'll accept or not, because I'm not sure if they really care about having a role or whatever in streams and stuff. But that would be, and honestly, no surprise, they're on a lot of streams, like all the time, and they have been for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Actually, yeah, over 2 years. Holy shit. And that's Coda Mevic, of course. Yep, those boys definitely have been offered a spot. So as soon as they respond, I'll update the official list. But yeah, hopefully they're cool with it. I mean, we just kind of play games together, so might as well, you know. And it really isn't much outside of like, we'll, you know, do more content together or whatever, and if either of them start streaming or whatever, we'll help them build their communities and stuff. Really not, you know, some kind of big thing or anything like that. It's just, you know, just kind of like, I don't know, just basically a role in the server. So that is the official stream team as well. we covered a lot of things, but yeah, look forward to the subathon in September, the subathon in October. Uh, Now you've got an official cast of the stream team, uh, and might have more members. And then, yeah, start your Minecraft worlds, because you've got until October 1st. And the best build that fits into a city setting will be both replicated into my city for the YouTube channel, and you'll also win $50. And like I said, we're gonna do a whole stream where we like fly around everybody's worlds and look at all their project and everything. Or in my case, I'm actually building mine on the SMP server. So my build is actually going to be what I'm calling Jardin de Fantôme, which is French for the Garden of the Ghost. And it's like it's an actual French building. I think it's French. I don't know. I just kind of looked for French architecture and found it. But it's an actual building, and it's like this massive circular building around like I don't know if there's a garden or if it's just like an office park or whatever. It's like shrubbery and stuff. But that gave me the idea of I'm gonna build that same building in Minecraft, like the massive circular building, but in the center I'm gonna put like farms and stuff. I'm gonna grow like all the farming stuff you would need for a Minecraft world in this one garden, I guess, or jardin. So that's gonna be my build, but I'm also doing it only in survival, whereas everybody else, I mean, you're free to do it in creative or whatever. It's just like, you know, it needs an interior, an exterior. It needs to also look, you know, the best, obviously, to be able to win. But yeah, you guys are allowed to do it in creative. But if you want more of a challenge, then anybody who's a good builder, like, then I challenge you then to make it in survival instead of creative. And you can even make it in this server, if you want, the SMP server. So that'd be cool too. But like I said, it's just optional. If you're a good enough builder that you want an extra challenge, then I'll challenge you to that. If not, and you just want to build in creative, go right ahead. Knock yourself out. But I'm building in survival. Also, I can't win because I've built in Minecraft for years, and it's probably the best thing I am at games. Damn, I don't know where that came from. But the best game I am. What? Best game I am? Huh? Look, man, I hit a blinker before this video. I'm not gonna lie, but the game that I'm best at is probably building in Minecraft, for sure. I've built in Minecraft for years. I've got tons of huge buildings and huge designs. I mean, to end this video, I can show you what the city looks like. Single player. So this is our city tutorial world. I'm actually going to be doing some tutorials on some buildings in this world. First couple episodes are just speed builds or whatever. This is why I'm not in the contest, is because I've built for years, and so I build very large-scale buildings that look really, really cool. And I know I'm glazing myself at this point, but though you should be humble, you should also realize you have a skill. And I am very good at building in Minecraft. Obviously, I'm not, you know, the likes of BWO, but I am pretty good at building. And so I'm just kind of like building just because I think it's fun. So I'm going to be building my building, but it won't be in the contest because I want it to be more fair to people who are not necessarily going to throw hundreds of hours into Minecraft to build something. But these are some of the builds that I've done. And this is, I think, episode 3 or 4, something like that, of the series. But yeah, the first episode was actually the roads and setting up the city blocks. So that's to scale with a New York City block, as close of a scale you can get it in Minecraft to be, you know, 2 block doors or whatever. Uh, so that's as scalable as possible. That's actually the size of 2 city blocks combined. And this was the second episode, was building this construction site, which, honestly, this build didn't take hardly any time. I kind of just built one building and kind of mirrored it and just changed them up a little bit. And then built these bridges in between, which I think look really cool. And then what I'm going to do over there at some point is I'm actually going to copy and paste this entire building over there. And then instead of having it being under construction, I'm going to actually finish the build and then fix up the exterior or whatever. I think that'd be really cool to like see the before and after. I think it'd be, you know, just a cool concept. And then I've built some, you know, not terraforming, but like some other kinds of builds like this. This I think is really cool. The bridges over a canal. So I'm kind of going for like a mix of New York and Amsterdam style. So, having a canal down the center I thought would be really cool, and it is. But yeah, I've built in this game for years. If you want any more proof, here's some of the builds that I'm gonna be adding to the city at some point. And one of them, I think I've already got a plan for like a tutorial series, I guess, for it, because it's kind of a large build. But these are just casually some of the buildings that are going to be going in in the city. That one's already made an appearance. I didn't go with the tarps. I might add them in at some point, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the look of those. That obviously is already in the city. That was the first concept of the apartments, which I just kind of was like, huh, that kind of looks like my old apartment that I used to live in. I kind of just like grew together a building that kind of looked like it, but a little bit bigger, more spacious. And then this is some random building I found on the internet that I just thought, oh, I'm gonna build it. So that's gonna be like an apartment connected to an office, which I think will be cool. And I'm gonna do several of those builds where you kind of connect things, stuff like that. But yeah, these are just like some examples of, and I can do interiors pretty well too. This is going to be a college dorm, uh, in like a college campus in the city. And oh, interior done in this one. Yeah, it is. Sort of. Oh, this is the old. So this was before I had mods. So this was just like vanilla building. And I can make a decent looking, you know, furniture and stuff. But this is what it was, just vanilla. No mods outside of like aesthetic mods. Then I decided to add mods. Building with mods, dude, is so much fun. Look at this shit. Look at the detail we can get. Like, damn, bro. It makes interiors just like so much fun to build. So yeah, I've put a couple thousands of hours into playing Minecraft, so I've gotten a little bit good at building. And then this build is another one that I had lots of fun with. This has gone from an update slash contest challenge or whatever to now I'm just like showing off builds, but it's all in the light of, you know, making a mega build. You want a mega base. Honestly, this would be the perfect size. A month to build something this size? Nothing. In creative too? Oh yeah. 1 month is more than enough time. Well, this is cool. I like this building because this is actually a real building in, I think, Connecticut. But it's much shorter. And it doesn't have the sides knocked out like that. I added that because I thought that'd be cool, and it is. I really like that design. Then on top, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna put a restaurant up here. Why? I don't fucking know, but it's cool. Like a luxury restaurant. I don't have an interior for it yet. But man, I love this seating area and this pool and stuff. It's just so cool. Is it practical? No. Is it realistic? Probably not. Do I care? No, this shit's cool as hell. Uh, and then this build over here is actually, this would be another good size for a build. I'm not set on a specific size of your build. It just needs to be a mega build, you know, a build that's large enough to where it's like, okay, you wouldn't need this much, you know. A normal person doesn't need to build this space. And so this would be a good size as well. This actually has a restaurant on the bottom, which actually I'm in the works of designing a kitchen inside. I think I worked like 10 minutes on slapping together a floor and stuff. Uh, but oh, dude, I forgot how good the mods look. They look like on par with other things that are in Minecraft. It just fits. I don't know what. I don't know what it is, but it fits. But it's based off of the building that is in John Wick and in I think one of the Batman movies. Uh, the big New York building. I think it's in Spider-Man too. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. It basically any building or any movie that takes place in New York has this building in it, I swear. But it's like on the corner, it's like a V-shaped road. It's cool. Uh so I've also gotten pretty good at building, you know, exterior things like pads and stuff. And then that took a lot of time to figure out how to make. And that I still don't know if I like it or not. I feel like the spirals are kind of weird. At the right angle, it looks so cool. But then at the wrong angle, it looks a little bit wonky. I don't know. I like it. And then, well, yeah, here it kind of looks like shit. I won't lie. But at the right angle, it looks really cool. So I've built for years, and so yeah, I'm just gonna be doing like a build that's like not in the contest, but something, you know, fun to show off at least. And then if somebody's, you know, compensation enough for me, then maybe next time I'll actually build in the contest. But obviously, if I win, I won't take the money. I'll give it to the second place. But you know, if there's competition enough, then I'll do it. If not, then it's fine. Oh, I love the roofs that I or the mixture I did for this roof too. That's so cool. I also figured out how to use modded blocks into gradients. I didn't realize, but now if you do like slash slash br sphere, and then you do shift, for example, now you have access to all of the chipped blocks. I didn't realize you could do that before, and so I was just using like vanilla gradients and then using some non-vanilla blocks, but I had to manually place them. Like this is all manually placed because I didn't know you could use commands to place them, because all of these blocks are custom blocks. They're all from chipped, I believe. And so every single block on this, except for the gravel there, the smooth andesite here, the wool, and the carpet. Nope, that's a mod too. Yeah, so just the wool, the andesite, the smooth andesite, and the gravel are the only things that I could use any commands for. Everything else is modded blocks. But now I know that I can actually use modded blocks in gradients, so that's cool. I found that out, I think, yesterday, the day before. Oh yeah. That's just, you know, showing what is possible. I mean, if I can do it, some dumbass in a balaclava can do it. So can you. So, you know, try and just build the best thing you can and submit it on the Discord with pictures and stuff, and then we'll on that one day we'll on that one big stream we'll join your world, look around it. Whoever's got the best, the coolest build will win $50. And then yeah, extra points if you can do it in survival. No extra money, it's just extra points, you know. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you watched this whole yap session of almost an hour long, and yeah, any of the contests you want to join, just join the Discord and everything. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.